Well, Charlotte, I decided that I was going to make a little video for you. When I asked you not too long ago what you wanted for your birthday, um, I decided, or you said that you wanted another piece of scrimshaw, and I asked you what you wanted on it, and you really didn't give me an answer. You said you'd think about it and get back to me. Well, it hadn't been that long since I asked you, but I decided that I was going to do something. I'm going to try to do a little necklace with Dolly on it, Dolly Mae, and so I've been, for the last couple of days, I've been working on a drawing of Dolly Mae. I can't tell you how many different renditions I went through to find one that I liked, or to kind of figure out how best to draw her in this scale, and so it was recognizable as her. And so I came up with something that I think I kind of like. What I'm doing right now is I've cut the piece of ivory that I want to use, and I have shaped it. I've left the bark of the original tusk on the back side, which is, I've done that I think once or twice before, and it really works out nicely. So you'll have that on the back side, and I've also decided that I wanted to put a little border around this. So that's what I'm working on right now. I've prepared the surface of the ivory, and I'm working on the border right now. I've gone all the way around the border with my first row of dots, and once I did it, I realized that they weren't quite close enough and dark enough, so I'm going back and putting in another set of dots in between the dots that I originally did. And just wanted to give you a little video kind of showing how I do this. So this is the tool that I use to do it with. It's got a pretty sharp point on it, and all I do is put the tip where I want it, and press in a little hole. It's kind of hard to talk and do this at the same time because I have to hold everything incredibly still, and even me talking makes it difficult to get the tip of the little scribe right where I want it. And once you mess up, there's really no going back and fixing it. So I just have to be incredibly careful and put the dots right where I want them. So I won't make you watch this long, because it's, I'm sure, pretty boring, since you really can't see exactly what I'm doing. I'll try to maybe take a few shots through my microscope just so you can kind of see what I'm seeing when I'm doing this. Again, I don't have any sound, but maybe by the time I do this, this will be my second video, Maybe I can figure out how to do a little voiceover. So this is just the beginning, and I'll take shots along the way so you can see how this goes. Love you, sweetheart. Bye. Well, sweetie, it's taken me a couple of days, but I think I've captured Miss Dolly. And I'm quite pleased with how it's turned out. If you'll notice, I've got my initials and 2019 down in the bottom right hand corner, so that you'll remember this, that your daddy, who loved you lots, made this for you with love. So there you go. Okay, the next project, this is just the bail for the, I don't know, necklace, the ivory scrimshaw, and I drew it up, transferred the design onto the silver, engraved the lines, and so now I've got to go back and now cut away all of the the excess outside of the engraved lines. I'll have to finish it, bend it up, and then this little hole in the center is where the pin's going to be that's going to attach it to the necklace. So it's all handmade, every little bit and piece of it, and it's all made with love.